Well, to celebrate the reboot, which I actually genuinely can't remember what point this year this comes out. I don't know whether it's already out by the time this video will be out. But hey, if it is, happy Tom Cruise Day. This is The Mummy, a really strange game, and this isn't particularly the version I wanted to get hold of. It's developed by Rebellion, who did Alien vs Predator. They're known for doing Sniper Elite now. They're still around. They're still a UK-based developer. And this was published by Konami, of all people, which you wouldn't expect. Like, Konami is a Japanese publisher, and their roster of games very rarely strayed into very American or European territory. It always seemed like games that were Japanese through and through. So it's kind of strange to see them. I suppose they did like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games, and they did. Yeah, okay, maybe they did do American stuff as well then. It just seems like a strange mix to have them putting out a game based on The Mummy, the movie. The movie, I think, was 99. This is 2000. And it came out for the PlayStation, which is the version I wanted to get hold of. But it turns out that the PlayStation version has gotten quite pricey. I mean, we're not talking hundreds of pounds here. We're talking a tenner. But still, that seems like a lot of money for The Mummy. So we're looking at the PC version, which is something I should do more often, because I actually built a PC in order to do this. We're running off of an XP PC. It's my old gaming desktop, so it's an i7 2600K. It's got a GTX 760 in it, I think. So it's massively overqualified for what it's doing. But I thought it'd be nice to have a PC that's built to play these games, as opposed to trying to, like with Die Hard and Nakatomi Plaza, trying to get that running on Windows 10 took way too long. So I spent even longer setting up a PC and having this sentence to do this. Let's jump in. I'll immediately apologise if I haven't stretched this video back. I haven't decided yet. I'm rendering this at 720p, mainly so I can get 60 frames out of the Elgato. But in order to do that, it seems like the game doesn't... It has widescreen support, but only in the sense that it will render at that resolution. It just seems to stretch out. So I'll see how I feel, see if I want to stretch it back to 4:3 resolution or whether I just leave it as is. Feels a bit weird stretching it back, but I'll see how it looks. So this appears to be a clip from the movie. I mean, it's been at least 10 years since I've seen the movie. I remember enjoying it quite a bit. It's kind of dumb. And it was back when Brendan Fraser still did stuff. I mean, he fell off the wagon and started doing Furry Vengeance and all sorts of stuff. But this is back in his heydays, the George of the Jungle era. This is Bedazzled era. The first movie I thought was really good, and I think the second movie, The Mummy Returns, which I guess there is a game based on, so we'll get to that eventually. I thought the second movie was not good at the time, so I assume if I went back and watched it now, I'd probably be horrified. There was a third film, which was... Oh, God, I can't even remember the name of the... I haven't bought the game, so I can't remember the name of the... the name of the movie. Tomb of the Dragon Emperor? Is that it? As he says, desperately scrabbling to look at the Wikipedia page? Yeah. Which was 2008, so that's a lot longer. And they did The Scorpion King with the Rock. They're now doing a reboot of that movie with Tom Cruise. And if you haven't seen the trailer where the sound effects are missing, I recommend that. My feeling on that is I feel like the trailer without the sound effects is going to be more entertaining than the actual film. But I guess we'll wait and see. I thought Ghost in the Shell was going to turn out to be terrible, and it sounds like that isn't that bad. So you never know with these things. There's Brendan Fraser. No Elizabeth Hurley in this, though, so Bedazzled's still a much better film.
Returns to the lost city of the dead with
this is a lot of cutscene. I'm quite impressed.
And her treasure-seeking brother. And
the cutscene actually looks half decent, I guess. I suppose PlayStation could do decent FMV at this point in 2000. I am going to have to remind myself of the controls. I did, so when I first built this PC, the first thing I installed was The Mummy, which really defines what a mess this whole thing is. But the controls are kind of strange because we're talking about a character action game from 2000, before gamepads were particularly prevalent on the PC. So it's all keyboard, no mouse. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, this one.
Amun-Ra, Amun-Day.
Yep, we're still deep in cutscene. I'm still talking over it just in case. Every time I leave a cutscene going and don't talk over it, I get that beautiful YouTube strike. Yep, that's the mummy. Oh, look at that CG. Yeah, I imagine I've been kind of wanting to buy the Blu-ray set, but I imagine the CG does not hold up.
It came from over there.
Wait a minute. Let's go prepare.
Oh, I'd forgotten about this. I'd forgotten about the Brendan Fraser impersonation. Right, let's see what I can do here. It's kind of tank controls. Space is shoot. Space shift is move the camera around. Controls jump? Yeah, okay. And climb. Whoopee!
What have you found?
There's something written here, but it's too dark to read. Hold on.
Oh. She's got giant hair. I will say this does kind of look like a game built from the ground up for a PlayStation. It looks very chunky, which is extra especially weird when you play it at a high resolution.
I'll go check it out.
I'll go check it out. Loads quick though, that's nice. It should do. It's only got 3.5 gigs of RAM to play with. Put it against any wall frame, yeah, okay. Got flames. I need to remind myself what the jump button is. Control. Okay, so I need to switch to gun. Oh, no! I'm gonna beat to death with this torch. So how do you... So you press Q. Oh, I can't really do it. Oh, have I not got any ammo because I shot all my bullets? What a plank. Gonna be thinking I was all cool shooting my guns off. Some magic items. Yeah, so that's one of the weird things I noticed about this game is that it seems to have lives. I guess games of that era, they all did that. Ah, bullets. That's what I need. So I'm guessing now I can press Q 2 times. Yeah, that'll...
Hey, you!
It seems a bit harsh to shoot these miners, but... where needs must. Quite like the soundtrack. I assume this is straight from the movie. Kind of sounds like it. Quality-wise as well, it sounds like a proper orchestral soundtrack. Hidden mechanisms can unlock secret chambers. Try pressing operate space. What? That's just gonna whack things. Oh, can I push that in? Is that what it wants me to do? I pressed the operate space. I got the weird triangle thing. When you've got the star key, the gold switch is released. Seems elaborate. Yeah, I feel like some of what the Mummy was offering was what you missed when Indiana Jones disappeared, or it had that same vibe about it. It wasn't anywhere near as good. I did enjoy it. Scarab beetles. Get your guns out. Shoot them scarabs. That's how you start a gunfight. I'm going to waste all my bullets trying to open these crates. Or I'm just going to leave it at that because that's the only one that's probably going to have a treat in it. Shoot the scarab. So there does seem to be like some level of auto aim. Yeah, I'm definitely going to leave that other one. Oh!
Did you hear something? Let's go check it out.
You didn't hear anything. You definitely didn't hear me shooting one of your friends. Alt? Oh god. Oh, that's a slow roll. Whee! That run animation is a bit... it's a little bit Siphon Filter. Looks like he's soiled himself. I feel harsh. This game's like 17 years old. Okay. I could go back and get that. Oh, yeah, let's do it. I was about to say I don't care about extra lives, but maybe it will come in handy. It's got 2 more to find. So this doesn't... I suppose the problem with The Mummy, the video game, is that it's competent, but in a world where Tomb Raider exists, it's quite difficult to... Hey, I got an extra Brendan Fraser JPEG. Excellent. It's quite difficult to encourage people that they should pick this up instead. Because 2000, I mean, we're talking late era PS1 Tomb Raider, so we're talking Tomb Raider Chronicles or Last Revelation. But you got to remember that in that time frame,
Not right here.
if you hadn't played Tomb Raider 3 or Tomb Raider 2, they would have been platinum by now. So those would have been half the price of this game. Oh god. It kind of sounds like the Icon of Sin from Doom 2. Yeah, I should get a gun out. Six bullets. Just walk forward to climb. And his hand disappears through the wall. What's that? Extra life. Sorry, extra Brendan Fraser. Yeah, the soundtrack. I like it when they get the original soundtrack. Sometimes it doesn't fit, but it helps make this game feel like a big budget thing as opposed to, you know, a cheap cash-in. I'm trying to compare it to stuff at the time. Like Tomb Raider is the only thing I can think of because this was before Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb, which was 2002. And you know that was a PS2 game, so you're talking turn of the generation, really. So it seems harsh to compare PS2 games to this because it's running on much less capable hardware. But it is much more of a straight action game than Tomb Raider ever was. Luckily, the controls are just about as awkward, so the jumping... It's not quite as chessboard as Tomb Raider, but it's not far off that. Let's press this button. Don't think I made it this far last time. It's exciting. Ah, good, bullets. That's what I was after. Do I need to jump up there? Yeah, platform is okay. And weirdly, I'm not having that bad of a time trying to play it on a keyboard.
Who are these guys?
In some ways, I'd kind of prefer to play this on the PC with a higher frame rate and resolution than with a PlayStation controller. Oh, this is going to go badly. So what was the other... What's that? Is that a wand? Oh, it's a grenade. Interesting. Oh, jump. Am I going back the way I came, or is this a new area? Starting to think I shouldn't have jumped down there, but never mind. Bullets! Whoa! Just trying to get away can be a bit of a challenge. Those grenades are pretty effective, though. Mind you, I don't have many of them left, so I probably should stop wasting them. I do like his little stomp when he walks. I've been this way. It's kind of eerie when there's nothing around. What's down here? More bullets? Good. I didn't know Brendan Fraser had this much upper body strength. God, 10 bullets. Oh, here we go. Try to do something with the coffin. Apart from blow it up. Wasn't expecting that to happen. Put the torch out. Because then at least if I hit the space button and nothing's there, I can just shoot. Oh. Oh, so you don't have to get all those on the level, you just have to get 8 in a row. That seems much more reasonable. Now this just appears to be a room with nothing in it. Jump. Aha! Whatever I did that switch. Climb that thing. Some panels are not just ancient murals. What does it mean, the panel on the wall? Of course it does.
There's someone around here.
Ah! Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. That weapon change system is... It could use a pause the action. Jump over gaps. Oh, I know. You told me that. Oh, he can fire while he's jumping. Need that key. Oh, so I guess I know how far I am through the level by how many keys I've picked up in the bottom right. That looks like something out of a Power Slave album cover. Ooh, what was down there? Oh no. Whoa. I wish the viewing distance was a little bit higher. Ah, I can run with X. Whoa. He really stomps. Wait a minute. Let me get the grenades out. Oh. Where the hell's it put me? Oh, right. Start this section. It's really weird to see Brendan Fraser's JPEG face as the life... That's really odd. Right, I'm more equipped this time. Empty the crates. grenades out. Or if I can bait them all into a corner. Let's go! Go! Run! Oh, now I'm in a corner. That didn't work like I wanted it to. Alright, well, that'll do. Lost all my grenades in that battle, but never mind, eh? Can I shoot that? Oh, I can press it. What? Excalibur! Oh. I got a machete. Save a game. Yeah, alright. Oh, we're back with these characters. Look what I found!
What's that?
This is for you.
This is for you.
I had to, you know, face certain death to get that for you.
I wonder.
God. I think he's trying to impersonate Brendan Fraser.
What was that?
Evie, I think
Jonathan, look what we
The
found.
wind!
Rick, if you can find the 2 missing pieces of this hieroglyph, we can open this door.
And that would be good because...
It leads to the hidden chambers of Hamunaptra.
Of course!
about treasure?
Apparently, collecting the treasures of Hamunaptra bestows powerful magic.
Yes. Oh! So I go in the door, right? Oh! I wasn't expecting to go in here. Let's press this button, 2 atoms. Oh, secret. See, I remember playing the demo for this, and I'm sure there was an outside section. Maybe I'm getting confused with the Scorpion King.
You're gonna be sorry you came here, buddy.
Clunk. Oh, I should have beaten him up with fire. That would have been much more impressive. Now up this way.
Hey, solid gold.
Was that an Australian accent? Solid gold. Oh. I'd be more scared of the peril if it didn't just, like, it's already happened by the time I've realised something is about to happen. It's better than Uncharted's constant need for you to press triangle every time that something remotely boulder-shaped falls on you. You were waiting for me. Eat fire. I gotta find the key. Already been down there.
Gotta be a switch or something around here someplace.
Oh god. I think the less he talks, the more I'm going to enjoy this game, because I'm not sure I'm digging this. I can't remember what the name of the character is. I'm sure there is a name of the character. I'm just going to call him Brendan. That's the door. Been in there, been in there. Up down there. Did I miss the key? I can't get back up there, so it can't be up there. There you go, Brenda. Just smack everything. Stupid wall. I shouldn't be mystified. Wait, what's that? That's a box. I can't destroy it though. Don't tell me I could just... No, there's definitely something I'm missing here. My assumption is to be down here, but... There's now down here. And there's nothing up here either. Unless there's another layer I can climb. How do you change the camera? Shift, isn't it? Oof, God. Lovely bout of motion sickness. That's just a weird corridor. Can't jump up off this, can I? What's that up there? Just a wall. Nope, I'm lost. Well, that was The Mummy. A surprisingly competent game. It's not going to blow the world away, but like, it's not. It's not Tomb Raider, but it's not Nightmare Creatures. Oh, press the thing in. I'm still convinced that box is something. What did that do? Nothing, because I just pushed that one in as well. There is the box. Oh. Wait for that box to open. The key just appears above it. That's going to open this switch. So I mean, like, the puzzles aren't... I can't imagine the puzzles are going to get much more complicated than that, so... It's, yeah, it's an interesting thing. I keep thinking things are switches and they're not. But hey, you could do a lot worse. And actually this PC version is not bad. It's a lot cheaper and it runs a lot better, so... I think if you were going to play this at this point, unless you can emulate the PlayStation version and up the anti-aliasing and all that kind of jazz, you might as well get the PC version. It's pretty rock solid. Oh no. This might be my undoing anyway. Because I don't have any... Oh, I've got my machete though. Well, they don't like that much. That scarab can chase me as long as he wants. Start. Yeah, this game's cool. And we'll take another look at another Mummy game. Before I forget though, there is a menu option here for... I probably should quit. Mummy 2. Which is weird because the second movie was called The Mummy Returns. So they actually put a trailer for the new movie in this, but I guess they hadn't decided what the name of the movie was. I don't know. Unless they just called it Mummy 2 so people knew what they were about to watch. Yeah, this movie really wasn't that strong. Hey, maybe it's better than I remember, but I remember it not being quite as sinister. I remember it being kind of goofy. I mean, the first one was goofy, but this was even weirder. Freddie Both? Dwayne The Rock Johnson! Back when he was still being called The Rock. Oh, they did know the name of the movie. Well, they just couldn't fit it on the menu then. Yep, that's The Mummy. It's pretty good.